What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Chris, and this is my return to Total War Rome 2, Episode 14, where I play as Pontus. Yes, and I do apologize for the degradation in audio quality with my mic. I decided to go ahead and go with my headset because currently, um, well, let's just say I'm living with somebody who's sick, and I don't want to wake them up by having to talk clear and loud into my other microphone. So I thought I'd just do it slightly small, nice and compact, little something, as you do, And yeah, so I thought I'd start off today with a little bit of an overview, just to catch up anybody if they're feeling a little bit lost on what's going on. Again, I'm playing as Pontus, so I started off basically with this region here and this region here, and I've expanded to control basically almost all of what is northern day Turkey. I have a couple more regions to go here, but nonetheless, control almost all of it, all of the southern shore of the Black Sea, and now all of the western shore of the Black Sea. I only have one war going on right now, the war with Royal Sycthia. They are a nomadic tribe, so they focus on cavalry, but specifically more lighter cavalry, or medium cavalry, so like horse archers and stuff like that. So if I had two big issues going forward, it's going to be actually, I probably have three realistically. Just depends on where I want to expand. I'm looking at Cimmeria, whatever you want to call them, as probably my biggest rival. I have a non-aggression pact with the Seleucids to my south, and they have offered in the past defensive alliance, but because of how many wars they have going on, there's just no point in me trying to take that. So I'm probably just going to go ahead and just keep my peace with the Seleucids for now. Gonna eventually probably take Rhodes, but they have a nice little stronghold, and then of course probably have to deal with Sparta and Athens sometime soon. I'm not sure exactly how far out here they've expanded in any direction, but they are allied with one another, so they both will probably end up going to war for the other person. So I probably could beat them, but because due to their actual armored units compared to the nomads, I decided to go for the nomads first. So now that that lengthy explanation is completely gone, let's go ahead and dive right back in. I conquered this region here. It actually just recently got plundered. But yes, I'm doing fantastic with my income. I have plenty of money here. And basically now I'm just planning on taking this army back. I had a rebellion come up. I'm just basically going to try to whip the shit out of this rebellion that's up here. Shouldn't have too many issues in my mind, but one of the things that I thought of today while I was at work was I've had a lot of you guys asking questions about just good tactics in the game, and just good competitive play, even online. I've had a lot of personal messages, some comments about that kind of stuff. And again, if you want to talk to me at all, feel free to hit me up in the comments, or you can find how to personal message me in my about section on my channel.
People wish to offer you this gift of gold, if you will take it.
But yeah, so I would love to talk to you guys about this kind of stuff. But anyway, so I had an idea for doing a series that was about competitive play, just general competitive play, not necessarily Total War Rome 2, that takes the idea from Sun Tzu's Art of War and applies them to what noble death would apply them to what we know about competitive gaming. So let's go and go through the event messages here, and I'll extrapolate on exactly what I mean. So looks like my heroes increased in rank. My admiral finally died, but let's see if I can get somebody. So they're all from the other families. I'm not too worried about, let's see what I got here. Swordsmen, Eastern Archers, or Hillmen. Obviously, I'm going to go for Swordsmen. But the real question is, can any, God. Well, it doesn't really matter necessarily here. So let's go, this is very good to have this. For any kind of troublesome provinces are along the shoreline, I can use this guy. So let's go for this. Let's go ahead and jump in here real quick. And, of course, I can't adopt him because he's the head of the party. So, double check real quick. Can I? No. Okay, so we'll double check the turn. Anyways, before I get into the rest of the game, what I mean by if you've never heard of Sun Tzu's Art of War, Sun Tzu was a famous Chinese general, and he wrote a book called The Art of War. And he was an absolute master, not only strategist, but tactician. And he was feared, quite feared. He fought a war on behalf of a much weaker Chinese faction against a much larger Chinese faction, and won. And I mean, they were outnumbered like I think it's like 7-1 for their army. And anyways, he gives his tips and tricks. And basically, if you talk to any historian, especially military historians, that know about the Sun Tzu's Art of War and have studied any kind of detail into this, any battle that you look at in human history, if you look at who won and who lost and what exactly happened, you can pinpoint what the commander did wrong, or what he didn't listen to for Sun Tzu's Art of War. Now, that's not to say everyone obviously had access to it, but just that what Sun Tzu suggests, if you follow what Sun Tzu suggests, then you will win a battle. If you can follow through on every single one of those steps, then you will win a battle. Hands down, every single time. So what I'd like to try to do is try to take some of those principles, because I've read the book several times, try to take those principles, apply them to how competitive gaming works, and how I've used it in my own competitive gaming, both just understanding strategy for strategy games and then also understanding online play. So tell me if you guys are interested in that. I think it could be a really interesting series. It would be something I do on top of what I already do, so it wouldn't be coming out necessarily insanely quickly, but it's something that if you guys are interested in, I could produce, and so let me know what you guys think. It's kind of a crazy thought, but anyways, let's go ahead and move on into the game now that I'm already like typically what would be a third of the way through the episode. Anyways, let's take out this rebel army here. If you guys didn't know this, typically rebel armies, if you leave them, will grow, so you need to act on them very quickly. So let's go ahead and just auto-resolve this, because there is no point me having to fight this battle when I can kill every single one of these bastards. Good. Fuck you. Fuck you. Let's go and enslave, get a little bit more going down here. So this general is an absolute badass, by the way. So he has 75 gravitas. So these guys are all just badasses here. And this guy's got 3 gravitas, so at this point it's not even a worry, Alrighty. So we got some general upgrading to go here. 2 authority, or minus recruitment cost. Let's see, I can't do anything else. So obviously we're going to go to the one that gives to his army. So we got a nice strong army here. Let's see. I should have, I probably do, again, provincial instability, raiding. I think that one should be gone next turn, since there's now no raiding forces. So everything should balance out if I remember correctly. And I shouldn't have another rebellion on my hands. So fingers crossed. At the very least, I am going to go ahead and fuck. I really want to just try to get within striking distance as much as I possibly can. I think I could win just about any fight, even if I get ambushed here. So let's just go ahead and I'm pretty sure I can make it all the way there if I can get that little distance. I'm pretty sure I can get that little distance. I just want that the next turn I have, that I can jump on that town. Let's go ahead and look again at trade here. I want to make sure I'm always having trade. Awesome. Nailed Egypt. So again, one of the things about trade is that they always want, everyone wants to trade with the superpowers, especially the ones that control more of these precious resources like glass, marble, and that kind of stuff. And if you didn't already know what that is, you can find that. I believe it's here in the trade finance, yes. So you can see these are all the ones that I'm producing, and these are all the ones that I am importing. So you want to do this kind of stuff because they do have bonuses, like slightly lowering. I believe there's not just for your trade and stuff like that, but I believe there's, I mean, maybe in previous games where you could, it would lower your actual like building cost or recruitment cost and stuff like that. I'm not technically sure if it's in this game, but it was previously, so I'm gonna kind of assume it's still in the game. So, but we shall see. Where did my other agent go? Did he die? Where'd he go? Where'd you go, buddy? Did he die? Oh my god. Hidden agent exposed. Okay, don't really care about that. Hidden in natural causes. That was my admiral. Where'd he go? I had 2 here. The fuck? Right, that's great. Generals up. Household expands. +1 authority. Sent to pool. Nice. Good. That's fine. Alrighty. Right. Let's see. So I can expand this one. Awesome. So I'm going to let's see here. I think I'm gonna save until I can get up to 5. If I can get to 5 here, then I can get one of those. I think it's like city center buildings technically. Are these city center? Provincial capital. Okay, so yeah, there should be some city center buildings in here. The yellow ones, and that'll be much more beneficial to have. These ones. Let's see here. Yeah, let's go ahead and just focus on this war for a moment. I don't want to get too distracted. Can't get too distracted. Think I can't really do anything else up here, ironically. Not gonna bother to try to instigate with anyone. Let's go ahead and let's see which one is probably. Oh shit! This one's probably gonna be my biggest issue. So let's go ahead and military sabotage that motherfucker. Probably could have done wreck baggage train, but this one also will be successful. Yeah, that's very helpful. So then I can also see what his army is. These guys are all pretty much wiped. Here's this guy. I know he's at war with Royal Sycthia. Hopefully he doesn't try to screw me over. I don't even know if he can get around my guy without trying to attack him. Alrighty. So this is going to be a rough little area. But again, if I can control this, then at the very least it'll be the same provincial happenings. I will have to deal with another rebellion for sure, because the provincial instability by attacking this other place will be a bitch. Let's go and see here now. Let's see. Alright, so I have +7. He's giving me +4. I think I should have full Hellenistic on here almost. At this point, it's moving super slow anyways. 0.2, so I'm not too worried if I decide. Let's see. Bread and games. Let's go ahead instead and do. Trying to think. Yeah, so I'm gonna save here. Do I want to do an edict somewhere else? Not really. I can't do one there and I can't do one here, so then there's only 2 I can do. So let's go ahead instead of doing, let's see. Oh, okay, so the bread and games is already in effect, which is what's keeping it at the plus. So that's saying something. So let's go ahead and which one do I want to get rid of here? This will help. Ooh, no. Let's go ahead and just get rid of this one. And then see if I can convert that into one of these yellow buildings here. That'll help build me up. Let's see what kind of plus public order. I have 6. The entire place is -5 food. Could do well if I could expand some food supply in this biatch. Biatch! Don't know if I'm going to necessarily want to do that though. +16. I can definitely afford the minus public order there. Alright. Let's go ahead and let's see. Obviously, if I'm going to go for expanding anything. Okay. Nah, let's just leave it. Let's leave it alone. Let's leave it alone. All right. And then I think I was going to expand. I wanted to expand this army, but I don't have the ability to as of yet because this one is training up. Alright. Well, I don't really have anyone that I'm not prepared to go to war with Simra. But basically what's going to be good here is I think I was planning on probably trying to capture back some of that. Ooh, what's this? Who? Who? Who got stuff? Maybe it was, I need to click you. Why don't you, nope. I should just go through my agent profiles on him. Anybody? There you are. Alright, so it's my hero, I think. Yes. What does he already got? He's got really good authority already. Or zeal, that's what it is, zeal. Let's see here. Let's just continue improving his zeal here. Yeah. So now he's going to add a lot to his combat range. Should add him eventually to one of my more main and central armies. But some pieces of advice that I can give you when it comes to Total War is one of the things in the Art of War that Sun Tzu talks about is knowing your enemy. You know your enemy and know yourself, which is just a good piece of advice in general when it comes to living life, is knowing who you are and yourself, and then also trying to understand people around you, their critiques of you, that kind of stuff. But I'm not a life coach. As much as I like trying to motivate people, this isn't what this channel is about. When it comes to video games, it's best to know your strengths and know your enemy's strengths and try to control that. So one of the small things that I probably should have hinted at that I hadn't, or I didn't when doing this, was that you notice that my army is set in the middle of a forest here. That's also going to benefit me because I know that my enemy is predominantly horses. And horses do not move as quickly through forests. And it's also going to allow my infantry, which I have a lot more of than he does, to get in close before they're spotted. So, whoa, everybody with the things. Alright, so First Legion. That's awesome. I have to appoint another family member. That sucks. Well, fuck me in the gonads. Alright. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and pick this guy. Assuming he's here. Ah, what? Why are you the admiral? The fuck? Maybe I picked the wrong one? No, maybe. I don't know. Whatever. Well, I could adopt this shitty admiral, which I don't want to do. Right, now he's a statesman. This awesome son of a bitch is now a statesman. But he'll do more effective with his gravitas being a statesman anyway, so that's fine. Let's just keep it there for now. So I can go ahead. And I think, oh, that's where my spy is. Derp. Let's go and just keep upgrading his cunning. Alright. I'm just gonna go ahead and build some siege ladders here. I don't have the kind of cav that I would like to be able to handle this kind of thing, but I will win. And just a general assault of his area. I don't know if I could win an outright assault. Let's go over that again. I don't know if I could win an outright assault. Let's see here. He's got plenty of horses that will come out and harass me. He's got basically 2 armies that are on the outside that are all about just harassing. So there's no way I could turn my forces to face both of these guys. I'd have to just bum rush all my guys up there, and that's not going to happen with only 4. Well, I guess 4 ladders would be half bad, but then my horses are basically just left to defend themselves, and that's not going to happen. So I don't really give a crap if he ends up taking this port here. Fuck it, I'll let it go. Who knows? Maybe he won't take it. Piece of shit. What a dick. What a dickwad. Do myself a favor. Sabotage some more. Yeah, so now I don't have half as much of a worry going to that fight. Actually, I might be able to... Yes, just like I thought. Much easier now that that one force is out of the way. I know you guys like to watch these battles, and you know what? I like to fight these battles, but unfortunately, sometimes it is just smarter to just, you know, auto-resolve. Let's see, and then I might as well... Okay, so yeah, just... That's great. Let's go ahead and... Might as well convert it to mine right away. Why would I want any of this? Huh. Interesting. Let's see. There's some good stuff here. If I wanted to, I could do some of the sanitation. I just need to start converting him to Hellenistic influence here. I know it's going to be a bitch up in this area anyways to be able to quell these guys, but that's fine. So let's go ahead and take... see if I can... Right, okay, so he doesn't want to leave, that's fine. Can't say I blame him, because that would be kind of cheap, that I could be able to move my agents after I moved them out. Move my entire army around. So, let's see, got that out? Yes. There's the Agora. That'll give me +1 public order, and then the culture, and then I can just keep building that up, which would be great. Alright. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, I'm just going to give slingers. Slingers are always valuable. There's really not a whole lot of downside, except for their obviously lack of melee ability here. Let's go ahead and... Okay, upgraded, sweet. And then we will get you to row hard. Should have probably done this a little while ago. This will help me out a lot to get these guys up here. But whatever. Let's see, this... -10. Hoo, hoo, hoo. No, 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 no. Alrighty. Let's go and double check what kind of cultural influence here. Influence is good. Change is so slow. Why would Hellenistic be going away? Oh yeah, because they ended up capturing this. So yeah, it looked like Athens and them ended up losing this, but that's fine by me because I can start a war here and I should be able to take out these guys easily. And on top of that, I'll get better relations with Athens. So let's go ahead and build that. That's fine. I don't have to worry. This army is only a couple steps away. That's fine. Again, I can only adopt that guy. Son of a bitch. I'm not going to worry too much about trying to deal with that. I have so much more gravitas, it's just not even funny. Might as well just appoint the better general. Now that I have pretty much just full control over all this stuff. Let's see if I can make...
You are welcome, although my ancestors and
Let's go ahead and offer these guys a non-aggression. Oh, okay. I don't even know if these guys like me now. -19. Alright, whatever. Not a big deal. I don't think they'll do anything with me, trade with me or anything like that, so I also don't have much to worry about. They're pretty small, so fuck it. Fahook it. What's my garrison look like here? Should double check on this one. Actually, not bad at all. Levy pikemen, eastern spearmen, mob and eastern slingers. What do we got here? Yeah, I might be able to win this, actually. The only problem I have is these are actually skirmishers, but they have to actually attack the town. So if they do, and they end up doing the dumb shit stuff they did before, 2 levy pikemen with trying to get my eastern spearmen around to maybe smash, and then just some mob to hopefully get, take in some of that, shots. I should be fine, actually. I should be able to defend it, especially considering that they're taking, losses now.
I would hurl myself into the Nile floods if that would serve in reaching an agreement today.
You know what? I'm down for that. I don't have to worry about much. I don't plan on going to war with Egypt, and if I went to war with Egypt right now, I'd be really worried because of the fact that I've just assumed they're going to probably land troops on my stuff. So I might as well make friends with the other superpowers around here, and I can start gobbling up my more immediate threats with Samaria, or Simera, or whatever I wanted to call them. What, are you gonna attack the city or something? Really? Interesting. Okay. So, you lost already. You know what? Should I make this interesting? This won't even be interesting. This is kind of a dumb battle. Let's be frank here. It's an aggressive stance. I want you all to die. 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 Well, that was easy.
Journey completed.
Lols, the rebels tried to help them. That's cute.
Can you not see? Together, our armies could be nigh invincible. The world will tremble before our collective
Could be
might.
some good money, but I don't. Nah, because breaking it's gonna cause too much other shit with other factions that are gonna be around me. Although they are smart for doing that, because soon I'm coming to kick their ass. And I think I don't know how they program the algorithms on it, but they gotta know. They gotta know, right? Enemy wounded. Yes. Dude, this hero's doing a great job. Seriously. Let's see. Manipulation, coerce, assassination. That's pretty fucking good. Let's go ahead. Let's see. Strength or warfare. Assault patrol. Or basically successful manipulation or assassination. I don't find a whole lot of point in assassination or manipulation. Maybe if I have some really good guys at that kind of stuff. But quite frankly, without a family tree, there's no point. They just assign another general. It's only really good for really good generals, and there's so few and far between. I'd rather just beat them on the battlefield and call it a day. Let's see. Assault patrol. Let's go for that one. It's gonna be the better one. Right. Construction is done. Recruit even more. Plath blocked. Where?
Fight for you, my
Oh,
lord.
that's fine. Faction destroyed. That's what I like to hear, baby. Let's see. +1 gravitas per turn. Oh, hell no, dude. Wait, which general is this? Ceris? Ceris is this? What the fuck? What are you talking about? I'm so confused. Alright, it says general. God, I got so many people increasing in rank. This is nice. 20 from that. Let me do something new here. This is nice, yeah. This is really nice. Cavalry recruits. I don't really give a shit about a lot of this stuff. For infantry recruits, I don't have any infantry recruits. I mean, and I probably won't be recruiting a whole lot more with this army anyways. I think +2 morale is like nothing. Let's go for this one. Alright. Oh, I think I already just got, yeah. So, okay, general. Fraterus, whatever. Oh, so that's... where are you at? You, oh, for this guy. That's just awesome. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not what I wanted. I want to go over here. Oh, man, I am just all over the place right now. There we go. Oh, dude, no, he's part of mine, so we will send that to the pool. Finally figured it out. God. Golly, mister. Quartermaster. Enemy wounded. Rebellion. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, so I'm done. Sweet. Good. Oh, this is just fucking nothingness. But I might as well continue. I mean, basically, I know it costs me money, but I'm basically spending money to upgrade my guy, so I might as well. Look at that. He's already level 6. How old is this fucker? Don't even tell me. He's fucking age 60. No wonder people complain so much about people dying too soon. It's ridiculous. 60. Suck my nuts. Oh, hell yeah. Who rebels against that kind of a force, man? I mean, seriously. Oh, straight to the face. And we always kill rebels. Let's see. Well, actually, let's go ahead and spy down here. And I should have another spy somewhere here. It doesn't matter. So that'll help out a little bit with that. I can't really afford the minus public order right now. Gotta wait until I get some other stuff built up. I think what I'll do instead... Oh man, from industry... Just go ahead and dismantle that shit, and then I'll turn it into... probably see if I can turn it into one of those yellow buildings again, or preferably probably a shrine. For now, at least. And then I can turn it into one of my yellow buildings. Oh, looks like I'm at my time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Again, please tell me what you think about the idea of doing kind of an art of war applied to competitive gaming. I'm thinking I'll probably just call it like the art of competitive gaming. Maybe it'll be like a 2-part series or just like a one-shot video. I'm not necessarily sure. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Tell me what you think about the series so far in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe to show your support. I really appreciate your viewership. But until next time, my name is Chris, and I will see you guys soon.